Glaringly Obvious by Dragonblood Katana. Daichi, I really don't understand why you have to come with me on my date. I didn't go with you on your first date with Michimiya. Suga complained, hoping to shake his friend off in the parking lot before he had to meet Oikawa. Daichi crossed his arms and shook his head firmly, making Suga groan. Daichi was a great friend, he really was, but his mile-wide protectively stubborn streak could be incredibly annoying. See, Suga, the difference between me dating Yui and you dating whoever it is you're dating is that I told you who I was going out with. You refused to tell me, so I have to come with you to make sure they're good enough for you. Yes, Dad, Suga sighed mockingly. Daichi grinned. If I'm the team's dad, does that make you the team mom? Was this all some ploy to trick me into going out with you? Because if it is, I'm already taken. Ew, don't be gross, Suga grimaced, shaking his head. Ugh, you're like my brother, Daichi. Dating you would be weird. Oh. Well, I suppose you're right. Daichi sounded oddly put out by that. Suga refused to take it back, though. It was true. Dating Daichi would feel like incest at that point, and that was just disturbing. Ko-chan, a sing-song voice called. Suga turned, grinning. Oikawa flung his arms over Suga's shoulders, and Suga laughed, patting him on the back. Daichi looked simultaneously thunderstruck and disturbed. Suga, please tell me that isn't the person that you're dating. Oikawa smirked and tilted Suga's head up so that he could kiss him firmly on the mouth. It was chaste, but it had Suga blushing anyway. Daichi looked about ready to murder someone. Oikawa was smirking, very obviously smug, in a way to piss off Daichi further. Suga decided to defuse the situation before punches were thrown by giving Daichi a little push back in the direction of the parking lot. Okay, you've met him, so shoo. You're not going to stalk us on our date. Daichi opened his mouth to refuse, but Suga gave him his most threateningly innocent smile, and Daichi wisely thought better of it. Daichi glared one last time at Oikawa before shoving his hands in his pocket and trudging mullishly back to his car. Oikawa had chosen to take Suga to a fair for their first date, a decision that Suga greatly approved of. They both had dressed casually, neither wanting to be recognized by another nosy high school student on their first date. Suga had dressed in jeans and a plain white t-shirt, and Oikawa in shorts that were much too short for the early morning chill that hung in the air, and a black alien tee. The only other thing that Oikawa had done to hide his identity was wear his glasses and a beanie, which was just adorable. They got their tickets and nearly ran to the food stalls. Both of them had been too excited to eat breakfast that morning, so they decided to eat first. Once they had gotten their food, they wandered around for a little while, munching on elephant ears and swinging their clasped hands between them. Suga wasn't actually entirely sure of how to act. He hadn't ever been on a date, mostly because people either assumed he and Daichi were together, or because they were too afraid of Daichi's legendary wrath to ask Suga out. Either way, Suga didn't know what to expect. Of course, he would easily be able to defend himself if anything got out of hand enough to warrant an "I told you so" from Daichi later, but Suga didn't think Oikawa was stupid enough to try something like that. At least, Suga knew that he could match Oikawa's flirtatiousness easily enough. When they had finished their food, they threw away the wrappers and looked around at the rides. Neither bothered untangling their fingers. So, what do you want to ride first? Oikawa asked, his tone almost mischievous. Suga heaved an overdramatic sigh, and smirked teasingly at Oikawa. Well, riding you isn't an option until at least our sixth date. So why don't we go on that spaceship-looking one first, for now? Oikawa gaped at Suga, who was holding back giggles. He couldn't tell if Oikawa was more shocked that the ride indicated looked like it could make them vomit, or by Suga's not-so-innocent statement. "Ko-chan," Oikawa gasped theatrically. "That was so impure of you." Suga snorted derisively, beginning to drag Oikawa toward the ride. "If you signed up to date an angel, you're in the wrong place, Toru." Oikawa smirked and shook his head. "Oh no, I'm getting exactly what I signed up for." Overall, the date was a success. Oikawa had a weaker stomach than Suga had expected and nearly threw up several times, but then immediately went on the most violent ride he could find, so it was really his own fault. Suga enjoyed himself immensely and didn't hesitate to agree to dinner the next Friday. That was Glaringly Obvious by Dragonblood Katana. Thank you for listening.